Are you a professional pillow fighter? Or a 9-to-5 low-cost time travel agent? Or maybe real estate sales on Mars is your profession? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is you do, however complex or intricate, Monday.com can help you organize, orchestrate, and make it more efficient. Monday.com is the one centralized platform for everything work-related. And with Monday.com, work is just easier. Monday.com, for whatever you run. Go to Monday.com to learn more.
Well, I don't see the point in waiting any longer, so let's bring her out. The star attraction, the one you came to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
Now I gotta go get a big plunger for your big shits.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
And welcome to Kill Me Now. Did you record that?
You two are meant for each other.
At the end.
Okay. That was welcome to part 2 of Patty Rosborough. That was Elisa talking. We just called. I just called her between part 1 and part 2 to discuss the shit plunger thing. Because she wrote...
She's very passionate about her feelings with your shits.
Yes. You know, her mother, like, they're neat freaks and, like, germaphobes.
Oh.
So Elisa had written, after I told her that I had read the text on the air, she said, I'm going to kill you. This is your last Kill Me Now podcast. Say goodbye to your listeners. And then I called her, and then we decided to put some of the conversation on the air. Woo! Patty! Okay, so we're
You
here.
two are meant for each other. Seriously.
There's a lot of passion in there.
Really?
But
I
there's
see
a lot
that.
of stupid fighting, but you know what the thing is about her?
What?
Every morning she wakes up with a song. Like she'll
What does
be
that
like,
mean?
she'll just have some fucking song from the 70s. She'll just start singing. Like, you know.
In a good mood. She wakes up in a good mood.
Like the other day, yesterday it was like, and I'm living thin, but I know thing to do. I
don't even know that. Oh, I know that song.
Right. And then that's like the song of the day. So that is one of the things that I love about her. Because I wake up in a panic depressed.
Yes.
Because I have diurnal depression. So when I wake up.
Diurnal?
Yeah, that means it's during the day, and at night it eases. So.
Oh.
She's a vampire.
Yeah. So
A gay vampire.
Interesting.
yeah. So when she does that, but it's a living thing. It's a thing to do. Okay. So
Bee Gees. Right?
Oh, that's the Bee Gees?
Is it?
No.
It sounds like them.
I don't know.
doesn't it?
We love
does.
the Bee Gees. We love the Bee Gees. All right.
Really?
Anyway, so we're back with Patty.
Hello.
Patty. So we have now. We're gonna start your life
Yes.
as a comic. So.
Okay.
Did you break up with gay Michael that your father called a fairy?
I
and,
did. I
light in
did.
the loafers?
Yes. He actually stopped banging me.
Oh, so there you
So
go.
I think maybe he
Do
was
you remember
gay.
his last name?
Michael Quinn. Quinn.
Can we look that up?
Look him
Michael Quinn?
I'll tell you.
And is he on, let's see.
I don't know. I never looked him up. So. Oh my
Okay,
God.
there's Michael David Quinn.
Let me see. Let me see the picture.
Here's Michael Quinn. Oh my God, he's
Wait.
so gay!
Wait a minute. Let me see if that's him.
Cincinnati
No,
comic.
that's
X.
not
him, but
no,
there
it's
is
not
a
him.
co-
It's
there's
gotta
a
be
gay
someone
Michael
my
Quinn.
age.
Is he
He's-
English?
No, this
No.
guy's your age.
Let me see. No, that's
Was
not,
he a
no,
fan
I'll
of
do-
the Muppets and Jim Henson?
If he was, then he is gay.
Did he leave school around 1980 and join up with Jim Henson?
Oh my God, he might have. Let me see the picture. Is there a picture?
Was he from Brooklyn?
No, he's from Kentucky. He's from down
right.
south.
Fuck him.
Well, this one is now an animator with George
Mike
Lucas.
Quinn. I think he was Mike, not
Mike
Michael.
Quinn.
Okay, Mike Quinn. I did
English
Michael.
actor, animator.
No, not English actor.
Okay, let's look him up.
He did like performance art.
Mike
Puppeteer.
Quinn Cohen.
No.
Mike Quinn. Let's see.
Born in 64, English actor.
Oh my God, I never even thought to look him up or what the hell happened to him.
Okay, let's see.
He went
Mike
back to
Quinn.
Kentucky, I think. He left New
Oh,
York.
Kentucky.
He's from Los Angeles. This one. Great Day.
I don't know what he did when he went back because he was going to be an actor and then just like left.
Is this one of
me
these
see.
people? Him?
Let me see. Let's see.
The anticipation
Oh.
is killing me.
Oh my God. I hope it's not the one on the right.
Is that, does he look like him?
I don't think so. He was
Okay.
he worked out all the time. Like he was super
he's
buff
so
and
gay.
super.
I'm telling, that first gay one is not him?
No, not the guy on the left.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh my God, they are, both of them are. Oh God.
Is he from Lexington?
Yeah.
Kentucky?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
You found
I found him.
No, let me see.
All right,
Let me
hold on.
see.
I didn't find a picture yet.
What does it say about
What
him?
does it say?
He was in the. I'm sorry. He was part of the Lexington Comic-Con
Yes.
in March of 2014.
Comic-Con. What would he do for them?
And in October of 2017.
Well,
Wait,
that's
Michael Quinn, there's one from Lexington, Maryland.
Lexington, he's from Kentucky.
And toy convention.
I don't know.
Oh,
if
I
this-
found him.
Let me see. I'll tell you if it's
he has
him.
a nice
He was kind of
house.
losing his hair, so he'd
Okay,
probably be
here he
bald by
is.
now, unless he has
There's a video of him.
a hairpiece.
I think he's straight.
Let me
Wait,
see.
hold on. I'm looking.
I mean, he used to love to do drugs. He did a lot of
Okay.
drugs. I did no drugs,
Okay, wait. I think
and he had a bunch of brothers.
Sorry, listeners.
or a few brothers. I know the listeners are like, "What's going on?"
We're going to find Michael
used
Quinn
to
for
this.
you. Okay,
They're
wait.
used to it.
Did he go to West Lexington Catholic High School?
He might have,
Mike Quinn, actors.
And he lives in Nashville?
maybe by now.
He's single.
Let me see his picture.
Did he go to University of Kentucky?
Shit, I don't remember. Let me see.
Let's see.
At the video, some guy doing money. Oh my God, I don't know. That guy looks like he has dark hair,
Yeah,
though.
I don't know.
I don't think that's him. He was super tall and super buff with blue eyes, perfect teeth. He had a weird nose. He got you know what he almost got on? The movie Full Metal Jacket. He auditioned for that movie and they said, "We want you on this, except you got to get your nose fixed."
Huh.
And they paid for his nose. Oh my God, is that him?
Is
I
that
don't know
him?
if that's him, but he does. That guy does have a weird nose. Does he? Looks like he has blue eyes.
Okay, whatever. Can
I
you-
don't know, but anyway.
Hennessy, no
All right,
talking, just finding Michael
All right.
Quinn.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so Michael Quinn.
So yes, I did end up. We broke up. I forget why.
I have 300. Oh, no, he has
I was
300
so
friends.
devastated because I thought like, oh, I'm going to marry him, and
Right.
he's the guy, and he had no interest in getting married, or
Right,
he was
right,
just
right.
like a guy doing drugs with his friends. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like he was like that.
So, all right. So who moved out?
He wouldn't move out. So we had broken up. He broke up with me, but would not leave the apartment. So he was there all the time. He had all his shit. He took up all this room. He had too many clothes. So he might have been gay. And I finally got him out.
Okay. All right. So you're single, living
Yes.
in an apartment.
Yes.
And where's your first stand-up gig?
At my first stand-up gig is at Comedy U Grand.
Comedy U Grand! That's right!
With Bert and Paul.
Bert and Paul.
Bert and
now,
Paul.
Bert, and this Comedy U Grand, that's where we all started.
Yes.
So hi, welcome to Comedy U Grand and 55 Grand Street in Soho. And Michael Chiklis was the bartender.
Michael Chiklis was the bartender?
Yes, Michael Chiklis
Oh my
was
God.
the bartender, and his girlfriend had just dumped him because he was an actor and he was never going to make any money. And then he got that part in the John Belushi movie.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that was
and
him.
It was, yes, and he was the nicest guy. And to this day, whenever I bump into him, still the nicest guy in the world.
Really?
Michael Chiklis. Yes.
Wow.
Joe. And the fucking cunt that dumped him because he was just an actor.
Yes. What
is an
happened to
asshole.
her? Where is she
where
now?
the fuck is she, Michael Chiklis? Michael Chiklis! Put that down as metadata. Michael Chiklis.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking idiot. Anyway.
Talk to her like
Him!
Oh,
him!
Oh,
You're
I-
going to get a shot.
I just hit her again.
Look at his license.
Okay.
It says male.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anyway. Okay, so
That is a natural human
is?
brain response.
okay,
I'm
I'm going to
sorry.
say about
I'm
a
sorry.
skid mark. You have shit on your chin.
This is from a Band-Aid. I'm trying to get it off. It's coming off
okay, it's
slowly.
called soap and water.
I use
No, you know what
soap
you
and
need?
water.
I will tell you what you need because I...
Alcohol.
No, Goo Gone.
No, you don't put Goop Gun on your skin.
Really?
I have put Goo Gun. Goop you can put on your skin. G-O-O-P.
Goo Gun is
But
good.
I use Goo Gun on to get it off of things. But I guess you use Goop on your face because that's like a sticky thing.
Yeah.
And if you keep
Okay, enough.
All right.
Anyway,
Exactly,
so
that's what I
that's
say.
fantastic.
Okay.
So
Yes. Again. Next.
He wasn't born in 33, right? He wouldn't be that
No,
old.
he would have
Okay,
been
great.
born in the 50s.
All right.
so
and he
you-
wasn't a comic?
He was for a while.
All right, sorry. Continue.
Okay. So you joined an improv group called Future Schlock.
Yes.
And you took comedy classes with Joy Behar.
Yes.
And Steve Schaefer.
And yes.
And you get on stage for the first time at Comedy Grand at 55 Grand Street,
Yes,
Soho.
yes.
And you forget
Bombed.
your act.
Yeah. Where are you hearing this? It's true.
And you cried.
I cried. I was devastated.
Now, you didn't cry on stage.
I didn't go "Ugh," on stage, but my eyes teared up and they didn't actually drop. But I cried once I got off stage, and when I was on stage, I just couldn't remember anything.
Where did you cry? At the bar? At that little back closet? thing?
No, just that little side room right there. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh my God, that was so terrible. It was so terrible. And I started to cry. And then I realized that my friend Dave was in the audience for my improv group.
Right.
And I wanted to go see him.
Dave who?
David Rose.
Go ahead.
David Rose, another Jew. He was very funny. And I went running. I didn't see him in the audience. I'm like, where did he go? And I see him leaving. And I thought, oh my God, I was so bad. He's
leaving, right.
And I'm like, Dave. And I go running out. And he goes, oh, I wasn't sure you would want me around after that.
No way! Fuck you, David Rose, you fucking asshole.
I swear. And I said, oh, it was terrible. He goes, well, he was being real. He goes, it wasn't the greatest, but, you'll do it again. You'll this. And I would just keep doing it. I would bomb over and over and over. And then, I don't know, after a while, it was like, then he helped me, actually. He helped me with a bit that I used to do with the tape. He came up with the idea of the tape where I would do Betty. It was an improv bit about a horror movie where the tape attacks you.
Right.
And I would throw myself around the stage while this masking tape was eating me alive. And I was just like, I would be like, oh, it's Betty. Because, that's when Stephen King had Christine. All his movies had a one-name title. So mine was Betty. But anyway, once I got the bit Betty, then I started to do well. But that was thanks to David Rose.
A lot of times, people do great their first time, and then it's the second time that sucks. But you had a shitty first time.
Yes, the worst.
I think Louis Black had a shitty first time, too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
How was yours, though? Did you kill?
Well, the first time I did it was in 1981 or 2.
Okay.
In my dorm, in a dorm, in the social area, whatever, and it was a dare, and I had to use all the people that lived on the floor.
What do you mean use them? Oh, make fun of them?
Yeah, as material.
Oh, but see, that's perfect for you.
It was a Secret Santa thing, and then I did it at Rutgers. They had some sort of talent night, and it was I don't know who was hosting. It was either Larry Ambrose was hosting.
Are you kidding
and it was
me?
Bill Sheft and Adrian Tolsch. And
Where was this?
At Rutgers when I was like a
Wait, they all
sophomore.
went to Rutgers?
No, they were already comics. It's like telling a fucking story to Elisa. No, they were having a comedy night. I mean, Adrian Tolsch was 20-something years older than me, you fuck.
That's true,
So,
she was. That's hilarious.
So, and then she told me to come in to catch, and that summer I went, all right, so I actually started doing stand-up in college. All right, anyway.
And you were funny right off the bat, though.
I was funny right off the bat. Okay, I was
God
lucky.
damn it.
Okay, so
All right.
you then began dating a comic that asked you to take him to dinner and a Broadway show.
Yeah, that guy.
Who was that? Okay, have you found Mike
I
Quinn
just
yet?
got in trouble
I'm
for
looking
saying
for him.
his name on another podcast.
I don't fucking care. What's his name?
Scott LaRose.
That's right, Scott LaRose.
So he...
I remember Scott LaRose.
And yes.
And
so,
who got you in trouble?
Well, Kevin Brennan, because he was getting me to tell him all sorts of...
Oh, Kevin Brennan. Okay.
I love Kevin Brennan.
No, I love Kevin Brennan, but he's just he's miserable.
But that's what's so funny about him. He hates everything and everyone.
Right.
And he's completely
doesn't have
politically
to-
incorrect. And
right.
he's just
and he just needs to not be so fucking miserable.
What? But that's his thing.
Right, but he can't be like that with his kids.
Oh, well, who says he's like that with his kids?
I think he is.
Oh, you do think he is?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
All
he
right.
is.
So
Okay.
anyway,
no, he's funny.
So Scott LaRose asks you.
So we
He
go
was
out
very handsome.
But you know what? That's what what's his name said. I did not think he was. I was never attracted to him. Tall and skinny, super hairy. People think he's good, but he wasn't my type.
Right.
But anyway, he pursued, and then
why did he ask you?
Yeah,
he's not that cute.
He's not, right?
Yeah, Scott LaRose.
He was. So anyway,
but younger. Yeah, he was really big eyebrows. Did he do his eyebrows?
Very hairy. You should have seen his back.
Really?
Oh
I
my
can't
God!
with that shit.
Hair all over the back of his arms. I mean, hairy. But you know,
and he's way younger than you.
6-7 years.
11 years younger than you.
Oh my
wow.
God! You know what? I just remembered this story too because I'm writing this story about my decades of boobs and for my writing class and all the different decades what happened to my boobs. But anyway, one of the things was a story about him and his father because Scott LaRose is the one who said to me after we had sex, he goes to me, he would always try and you should, have you ever thought about losing weight? This is what he would say to me.
You.
And here's the deal though. I was 119 pounds at 5'4". He's telling me, he goes, and this is what he said. He goes, because if your stomach were flatter, your tits would look bigger.
I remember you used to say that in your act.
It was a bit in my act. And I would go, yeah, and if I cut your legs off, your dick would hit the floor. That was my stupid.
No, you'd say if you're.
What? Yeah, if I cut your legs off, your dick would
right.
something like that. But anyway, but it was so devastating to me. But of course, I would never fight him back. I would never say, oh, don't talk to me like that, you
oh my
asshole.
God, you needed me around.
I know.
Okay.
And so I would be like, well, I don't think my stomach's that big. I was like an asshole. So anyway, he was always, and then his father, I went to visit his family. He's got pictures, I swear to God, of his girlfriend at the time. Her name was, I forget what her name was, like whatever it was. Let's say it was Barbie, okay? And all over his bedroom walls, Barbie, pictures, everything, all stuff from her, teddy bears that she gave him. And I go to him, why would what is this all over the walls? He goes, I told my mother to take it down. She wouldn't take it down. They hated me. His mother and father hated me. They wanted him to get back with the other girl. All over the living room.
God.
There's pictures
of her.
Weird. Prom pictures, really mean. And I'm standing there. I've got no boobs. I had just gone for a jog. I'm in the kitchen. I'm wearing one of those, those bras, those sports bras. Back then, they had no padding. So I was just flat as a board. His father starts making all these comments about how unattractive flat-chested women are. And
what a fucking asshole.
He was an asshole.
In front of you?
Right in front of me. And I'm standing there, and Scott's just standing there, and the mother's not saying anything because the mother thinks it's funny because the mother hated me. And the father's going on about how much big boobs are so much better and whatever. And I'm standing there. And
disgusting.
Finally, I did say something. I just said to the wife, I go, hey, whatever her name was. I go,
cunt.
Yeah, hey, cunt. No, I don't say that. I'll get in trouble. Scott Rose will come and kill me. I go, you know what I like? I like gigantic testicles. How about you? I like me some big.
You said that?
I swear to God, I said, I like me some big balls. And there was just dead silence in the kitchen. Scott doesn't say anything to help me out or go, Dad, you shouldn't talk like that in front of. And the father's like, oh, and he just kind of walks away. But after that, I never went back to the house. That was the end. I mean, that was pretty much the end because the father said to him, you need to get rid of her. That's what the father said to him.
He's a fuck.
Because he didn't like me. I was too old for him, or whatever the reasons were. And then we did the thing. He asked me to take him to a Broadway show for his birthday. Comes back from California where he went to be a big star.
What show?
He was in a show.
No, what show did you go? What Broadway show did you go see?
Oh, it was something with Robert De Niro and I forget what the name of it was. Cuba something. I don't know what it was called.
Go ahead.
So I got him the side seats where you look over in the balcony.
Anyone who knows the show, right in. Go.
And he was furious that it wasn't orchestra center. And I go, well, I couldn't get those close up.
Side box
I got
seats.
side box right next to the stage. He goes, I don't want to see the what do you call it when you see the side view of somebody? The profile of Robert De Niro. I want to see Robert De Niro face on.
Fuck you. fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
But I didn't say fuck you. I, again, was being like a wuss. And then I took him out to dinner, and he goes, I hate this food. It was a Japanese great restaurant.
Okay, you know what? I can't with him.
And then he called me back after he went to California over the phone and said, I'm breaking up with you because you don't know who I am. He said...
Yeah, I do. You're a fucking asshole. Jesus.
He said, you took me to a terrible restaurant. You didn't put me in the center of the thing. And then you didn't give me toys. And that's what I like. I like robots and toys as a present. So anyway, that was the end of Scott LaRose.
Ew, he
Have
wanted
you ever
a mommy.
seen him since?
I saw him since, and I walked away from him. He actually tried to friend me on Facebook.
Isn't that great? We can
deny, unfriend,
Fuck
goodbye.
him.
Yeah.
All right, wait. So at this point in your career, you're working at... Are you working at the comic strip
Comic
yet?
strip. Catch a Rising Star. Green Street. Yep.
What was that?
Who's on First?
Who's on First? Yes.
Who's on First? Down the one we just talked about. The other place.
What was the one upstairs? That what's her name? Debbie Casper.
I don't know that one.
That was great.
Was that Green Street?
No, that was Leah Sutton.
Oh yeah, Leah Sutton. Yes, absolutely. I don't know that one.
Okay.
I don't know if I worked that
now,
one.
you're really in a comic strip, and and Lucian Hold is the artistic director.
Yes.
King.
Yes.
Who once, when I auditioned once as a college student when I was in college.
You worked the comic strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
and
pictures there.
he said, well, you're tall, you're Jewish, you're female. I don't know what kind of market there is for Jewish female comedians. I was like,
are you kidding me?
Name, hello, Joan Rivers?
Tony
Elaine
Fields?
Boozler? Tony Fields? I mean, what the fuck?
He had really weird ideas about comedy.
Right. So you're working there, and you befriend Eric Kornfeld.
I actually meet him.
His father. Wait. Okay. Eric Kornfeld is this. Wait, ready? Wait, hold on. This is Eric Kornfeld on the Jew Bell. Okay, that's about it. Because he knows nothing about it.
He's not a religious Jew. As a matter of fact, you do know that even though he was Jewish and his father was from Germany or Austria, he was the president of the Presbyterian Kids Club, whatever it was, the Presbyterian kids or whatever they were, the Protestants. He was the president of that kids group, even though he was Jewish.
A Jew for Jesus, would you say?
That's fucking ridiculous.
Like
okay, so Eric, you're friends, so he starts consoling you.
Well, here's the deal. The first time I met him was not at the comic strip. It was at a place called Good Times. Remember?
Yes, that's the right one. Good Times.
That's the one with okay.
Yeah.
So I see him at Good Times, and he's doing this bit where he goes.
Are you metadataing it?
He's looking
up. Are you fucking just looking up the? Have you found Mike Quinn?
This show is next week. I'm gonna metadata it.
Okay, but what's going on with Mike Quinn?
I don't even know what a metadata is.
I'm still looking for Mike Quinn.
So I see him at Good Times.
You have that other guy to look for too.
Which one?
I don't know.
And he's doing a bit where he goes, I'm going to do the thank you song. Because he was kind of flirting with me, and I thought he was cute. He was muscular. He had black hair, brown eyes. I thought he was cute. He's flirting a little bit with me. And
he was skinny.
But then he gets up there and he goes, I'd like to do the thank you song to end my show. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I go, oh my God, he's gay. He's gay.
Right.
So I figure it's not going to work. He's gay. Right. I go up to the comic strip. He's there. But he's flirting with me like crazy again. And I'm thinking, well, that's weird because he seems gay.
Right.
But he's flirting with me, so he must not be gay.
Right.
So I did not trust my initial instincts that Eric Kornfeld was gay.
Shocking, because you had the gaydar with 75 other people, and you were correct. Okay. So, okay.
Welcome to Play It, a new podcast network featuring radio and TV personalities talking business, sports, tech, entertainment, and more. Play it at play.it.
So you and Eric, now, you had a boyfriend who died of cancer, remember?
Oh, yes. He worked the door at the comic strip.
Right.
You know, it was weird. I don't know if he was my boy. He never wanted anyone to know we were dating because he had an ex-girlfriend.
What was his name?
He still kind of liked her. Oh my God, what was his name?
He was handsome.
He was really handsome and very well built. Yeah. And he was a doll. He was a sweetheart. But he would deny me.
No.
Mike.
They're not all Mike.
But
Okay, every fucking boyfriend is not Mike.
But I was so hurt because
Wait, what was his name?
He was friends with Scott LaRose, and he would not say when he went out to get. He didn't want anyone to know we were dating, which
Right.
really bothered me because I don't want to be some secret
Right.
girlfriend. So I
But
ended
that's how the
things.
gays were.
But we never had sex. We never had sex.
You didn't?
Because he couldn't. Because he didn't want to. Because of germs, he had cancer, and he was afraid of any kind of germs and. All that. So it was kind of like that.
Comic strip comic who died of cancer.
Mark Rader. It was so sad that he died.
I
He was
know.
such a gorgeous, and he was funny, and he was.
I thought you guys had Sexy Wexy.
No.
Is that what you call it?
Well, not intercourse. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
Okay. But then
let's have a moment.
but but there was this other girl and
Rader.
Rader, Rader, I think. And it's weird because I think his brother got cancer too. So it
they
was something in the
probably lived
water
in,
in Long
yeah.
Island where it's really high cancer in Long Island. But he was a sweetheart. And yeah.
Yeah, it's Mark Rader. Was he Jewish?
Maybe.
Yeah, because Rader's a Jewish name.
Yeah.
Oh.
But very all-American looking. He just had like the cutest
What year
smile.
did he die?
I don't know. Was I 28 or was it 1980 sometime?
Is his picture still up at the strip?
You know, I don't see
All
his
right,
picture
boring.
at the strip. Okay, sorry.
Okay, dead. Sorry.
Anyway, okay,
Go.
dead guy. Yes. So then Eric started to be more flirtatious.
And then a lot of people don't know, but at the comic strip, they used to have. Out of all the clubs, the comic strip had the best Christmas party. The best.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so, literally, I'd pee in my pants because, and it didn't matter. Like, Catch a Rising Star was the club, but
Right.
no one went to their Christmas. Everyone went.
I don't know why.
To comic strip. You could be fucking,
Yeah.
it was Chris Rock. Everyone
It was
came.
the place to be, and it was packed, and people were standing around
up.
the back.
And the show, we'd do videos, and Eric and Patty would host it.
Yes.
And I remember doing videos with the Barbie dolls.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Mike Sweeney played Lucian.
Oh my God, Mike Sweeney was so fun.
So
Mike
fucking
Sweeney's the
funny.
head writer
at
for Conan.
Right.
But he was one of the funniest comics. He never had material. He would just go off on the crowd.
He went to Rutgers Law School. He was a lawyer. But anyway.
Brilliantly smart, yes.
And, and it was the greatest. And I became really good friends with you guys.
Yes. And Judy you were not out.
Well, I was not out. I lived with Sharon in this this apartment on West 98th Street, and it had it had French door. It was really a studio with French
it really
doors
was a
separating.
studio.
And there was like a queen size bed in the sort of bedroom area, and then a day bed / couch in the living room area.
Teeny little day bed,
Right.
like off
Twin
to the side.
size.
So this one big like bedroom with this beautiful bed and a beautiful headboard,
Yeah.
and there's a closet, and then there's this little shitty day
And
bed
everyone's like, that's where she...
off to the side. So I go to Judy has Brett Butler. Do you remember?
Yeah,
you You had her
bridal shower.
Brett Butler from.
I think I have a picture. It's you, Henriette, Jeanette Barber,
Anita Weiss might have been there.
Yeah.
What was the name of her show? Brett Butler's show.
Grace Under Fire.
Grace Under Fire. It was about like a redneck. Okay, so anyway, so you invite me to this party. And we get there, we're kind of sitting on the day bed. The French doors are open, so the bedroom's open. We're all hanging around, we're talking, we're bullshitting. And it's bothering me that there's these two beds, and one's really good and one's shitty.
It's Dodo and Dee Dee all over again.
Right.
But so I go, Judy, and this is in front of everyone. I go, well, who sleeps in the shitty bed?
Now you go, Judy, where does Sharon's like so loud?
Oh my God.
Where does Sharon sleep? And it was like crickets.
And you go, on the day bed. I go, wait a minute. Like, I would not let it
Yeah,
go.
she wouldn't stop.
I go, wait a minute. You get that good big bed with a closet, and Sharon gets this shitty thing that
Yeah.
people sit on during the day. And I'm like going, well, where are your sheets? And you're like, I'm asking all these questions. And you're like, what's the big deal? Let it go. Like,
Yeah.
I would not let it go. And it never ever dawned on me
No way.
that you two were gay. It
No.
didn't even, like, I still didn't. I'll tell you what, when it happened, somebody, do you know Rick Siegel? A Jew.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
The comic Rick Siegel, very
Yes.
funny. Big, tall guy. He goes, you know Judy's gay, right? And I go, Judy's gay? I go, Judy Gold? I go, no, she's not. Judy Gold. I know Judy really well. She would have told me if she was gay. He goes, no, she's gay. I think with that girl who's her roommate. I go, no, I know Sharon. They're not gay.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I saw them in P-Town holding hands walking down the street.
Aww.
Do you remember seeing him? Because I don't remember if he said hello to you or he didn't, but he said, I saw them walking down the street holding hands. He goes, they're definitely gay. And I go, I don't think so. But that put the first, like, kernel
Well, Rick Siegel, because I know
in my
Larry
brain.
Amorose told some people.
Oh, really?
But it was after a while, I was just like, I'm just not going to say anything. Like I just didn't say anything.
I don't think you ever actually told me.
I
Did you?
never said I was straight. I never said I never
that's
had a
true.
boyfriend.
You never
I
did.
just didn't talk about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
But
So-
then I think Eric told you must have told Eric, right? Eric must have told me.
I don't know. Yeah. And then I played piano at your wedding and you invited Sharon.
Yeah.
And I remember I played piano and
And they didn't tell me that you were playing the piano, and I didn't know to come walking down the aisle. Do you remember you had to play it for a while?
Yeah. And then I remember
keeps repeating.
Lucian was there, and this is like such a desperation of, I'm like, oh, I'm at a wedding with Lucian. I got to get spots. I got to talk to him. I got to be friendly with him. It's like so fucking annoying.
I know,
All right.
it's horrible.
So you marry Eric.
Yeah.
And you're like the comedy couple.
Did
And,
you know he was gay before I married him?
everyone said, and I didn't think he was gay.
I didn't
think he was
right.
gay. But he told you he was bi.
He told me he was bi.
Right. But I had heard stories of people who had seen him in the village with guys and this and that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, whatever. So I didn't think it was gay. And then I remember we helped you move. Remember?
Oh my God, that's horrible. How did we rope
in
you into
Brooklyn,
that?
I don't know. And then
It's terrible.
And then and Abelson. No, not Gabe Abelson. No, the other guy, Alan Enlow.
Oh, Alan Enlow. Yeah, he lived in the neighborhood. We lived next to him.
And so and then I went the night you had Molly. I went to the hospital.
Yes.
Right.
Wow, you remember. I've got the worst
no, I
memory.
Don't. So are you going to write something?
No, I'm just using it.
Okay. So you get married and your career starts going very well. And you let me open for you because you were a headliner. We would do these like Gary Grant one-nighters.
Oh my God, yes, I remember.
And Joey Novick.
Oh my God, horrible.
And a couple of times if we were in New Jersey, we would stop at my parents' house.
Oh my God, your mother. Oh my God. And I remember it was during Passover or something, and she had the matzahs out, and she had matzah ball soup that she gave me. And I met your dad. They were so
my
cute.
Dad the nicest?
So your parents, so nice, so sweet, so supportive of you.
Right.
Like usually comics have really shitty childhoods.
Right.
Like parents that kind of don't get them or don't, you know.
They weren't, they were older and they were, my mother could be cold. But, I was constantly called Bigfoot the minute I walked out of my house.
You also had the internal struggle of being gay in a time when
Oh,
you
yeah,
think you could be gay.
that's why you're funny.
And
Yeah.
also, my brother and sister were not the nicest to me.
Really?
No, and I was
Are they nice now?
brutally bullied. As nice as they can be. They try, and I'm just different. But it's not like and they were old. They were, my father was retiring, and so they were older, sweet people.
How old were they when they had you? Your father.
48. My father was 48, almost 48. My mother was like 40, 41.
Wow. Yeah, because your father was a little bit older. I do remember that.
And he was such a gentleman. I mean, he was
so
such
sweet,
a sweet
but
man.
such a sweet, like his demeanor.
Right.
Like you're very hello.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's Judy. He was very like hello.
Right.
Nice
He
to
was a
meet you.
gentleman.
Very,
He
very
spoke,
low. You know.
but he got such a kick out of me.
He did. He was
Yeah.
so supportive of you.
Yeah.
So supportive of you.
So we would stop there. I remember that because not a lot of people met my parents. Okay. So then, what year do you marry?
83? Something like that.
You married? No, you didn't marry him in 83.
I didn't?
No.
I was 20. Oh, I was 30. You're right. Wait a minute. So
86. No, 87.
I was born 56. I was 30 when I married him. What is that? 86. 86. Okay.
Okay. Your career starts going well, and you get a job. Now they start this new comedy channel called Ha or
there was
something.
Yeah, there was Ha, and there was another one called
the Comedy Channel. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
And I remember we all had to go in with ideas for shows. I remember I went in with an apron on, and I was going to do something at the kitchen table. It was ridiculous. I had a big spit curl on my apron.
Oh, my God. I remember you with the spit curls.
So you end up getting a job hosting a show called Short Attention Span Theater.
Yes.
And this is like the flagship show for this channel. It's a parody news program, and the hosts are you and Jon Stewart.
I could not believe I got the show because you don't understand. Before this, I couldn't get, I would do well at, but every time I tried to get a show, like me and Susie Essman started at the same time. Susie Essman would get every show. Like she'd get on Good Morning Today, Good Morning Tomorrow, this, that, the other thing. I could not, I was doing props. It wasn't good for morning TV, and she could schmooze and I couldn't.
And you were filthy.
Yes, and I was filthy.
Okay.
So nothing was working. So now I go up for this job, and I just had good chemistry with John, and I'm thinking, well, I'll never get this. And then they call me, and I get it, and I'm like, I can't believe it. And it's really good money.
And you also had me on a lot.
Yes.
You would have me on, do little segments.
Yes, and you were hilarious. Thank you. Always.
Would John get pissed off?
Not at all.
Oh,
no,
right,
John thought you were funny.
Because I started with him, and I was kind of, but he was such a guy. He was with the guys, with the Ray and
yeah. He was a guy.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, oh my God, this is they said this is going to be the biggest thing ever. It's going to be like MTV, and you're going to see. But it didn't. It never was that when I was there. And then I got pregnant.
Right.
I got pregnant. I found out I was pregnant a week after I got the show.
Right.
And I thought, oh my God, now what? And their demographic was college guys.
Right.
So they don't want me being pregnant.
Still is, apparently.
Oh yeah, forget it. You can't get on if you're a woman over 35.
Right.
They have no interest. So I'm pregnant, and I'm not telling anybody because I want to keep my job. So at one point, I remembered the sound guy seeing me from the side, and I was wearing something that he goes. And he just says in front of everybody, "Are you pregnant?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I go, "Yes, I am." And then I go out of the room. But I got pregnant on the show.
The sound guy?
Yeah, one of the guys. They were the camera guy.
But who fucking says that?
I know, it was weird.
You don't ask people if they're pregnant if they're only a little pregnant. They could be fucking just gaining weight.
I was only a month pregnant.
Oh, well, he's a fucking asshole.
At a month, I was so fat.
Right.
I gained so much weight. So they hated that I was fat, but you can't legally fire someone when they're pregnant for being pregnant, because our numbers, we were number one on the channel up until I started showing, which was a month. So my boss, what's her name? Nancy Geller. I will give names.
Nancy Geller.
She's the head of, she was the big cheese. She calls me in the, so I have my baby. I come back 3 months later.
Molly, I was there. I went to the hospital.
You were wonderul.
And Sharon was good too.
Sharon was great too. Sharon loved the kids. You loved kids.
Right.
And I said, I come back, and a week.
And also, by the way, Lucian came to visit, and I was like, oh, I can get spots.
Even Jon Stewart came to visit me in the hospital, and no, you guys were really super nice to my kids. And I said, she calls me into the office the first week I'm back, and she goes, and someone said to me, what does she want? What do you think Nancy's going to talk to you about? I go, she's going to fire me. And they go, why do you say that? And I go, I just feel it. And I go, and she goes, listen, babe. She goes to me. She calls me babe. Yeah. And she's a woman boss. I thought, she's a woman boss. She's going to understand having a baby. And no. So she goes, listen, babe, your contract's up. We're not going to use you anymore. That's it. I go, so what are you saying? You're firing me? She goes, not exactly firing. Your contract's up. We're not going to use you anymore. And I go, thank you. She's like, goodbye. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. My contract's not up. She goes, go call your agent, your manager. You'll see your contract's up. So I called Tom. She goes,
Tom and Gagno
at Omnipop. Oh my God! And she made like a comment about him. She goes, She goes, your manager over in Hicksville, Long Island, because it was Hicksville. And anyway, it turned out my contract wasn't up, so they had to buy out my contract. My contract actually went on for a while after that.
Right.
So anyway, they bought me out. I was devastated. I would have dreams for months after that. And then Jon Stewart became a millionaire, and I'm wiping my children's asses, and that was the end of that.
Would you give it up to keep that job? Would you give up those
No,
kids?
not at all.
Okay. So you're now married to Eric, and you have 2 kids.
Yep.
And I remember thinking, oh my God, kids are so fucking, like, you guys made me realize, oh my God, so much responsibility.
It's so much work.
And especially with Eric and his fucking anxiety. And, I mean, Eric he became like, I gotta make money. You know, it was so, he was so anxious.
Obsessive. Well, he's on medication now. Do you notice a difference?
Anyway, so, I noticed we did this on the phone the other. This is my impression of Eric, who I'm very good friends with. I write with all the time. But this is my impression of Eric on the phone. Okay, ready? You call and I'll be Eric.
Okay, and I'll be me.
Ring.
I go, hey,
hello.
Hi, Eric. Listen, Molly wants you to know that she's going to be performing over at Arts on the Lake with me, and we're wondering if you can come to the show.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait. Molly drowned in a lake? Wait, you know what? My headset doesn't work. Can I? Wait, let me just, the dogs. I got to get into another area of the room. Okay, let me put my headset on. Fuck, where's my fucking headset? Wait, hold on. Okay. Hey. So what's this with Molly and a lake?
Molly and I are going to be performing at Arts on the Lake, and we just want to know if you're going to be able to come. You can bring Mike. Do you want to come to the show that we're doing at Arts on the Lake?
Wait a minute, Molly draws now? Like, what are you talking about? Arts? I swear to, it's like every...
That is exactly...
And it's like
he's not paying attention while you're talking to him.
Right, and then he picks up 3 words...
Yes.
And oh, wait, hold on. The dog. The UPS. How many fucking times is UPS at his fucking house?
I don't know.
Every 5... Wait, UPS is here. UPS.
And how many times...
He must be blowing the UPS guy.
So how many times is he helping someone move? Every time I asked him, like, I would say, you know, we've got a show here and I need we need people in the seats and I'm putting this together. And he goes, oh, yeah, I'm helping someone move that night. I go, well, it's an hour-long show. Can you come to the... It's like, no. And he lives like, this is when he lived right near us.
Okay, so you end up. How do you find out? How did the divorce come? You're gay. He tells you he's gay, or you find out he's gay.
Well, I know he's gay because he said he tried being gay, but I had tried being gay too. You know, I did it with a girl. I did it with a girl.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you told me that.
Yeah.
But
every chick has.
Yeah, I think all girls do it.
You said you hated it.
I did not like it.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not good with vaginas. Tits are good, but below the waist, it was too many.
Did you tell Dodo?
She could have given you tips.
I could have commiserated with Dodo.
Yeah, Dodo. I know how you feel moving in with your son. All right.
For people who didn't listen to the first one, that's my aunt, lesbian Dodo.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, okay.
No, so I kind of knew that he was gay, but that he was bi. But then I was realizing the fact that he and I never really had sex, like almost ever, that he probably was more gay than I thought.
And he's really annoying. Yeah.
But I thought that, oh, well, I'm going to make it work because I'm Catholic and you don't get divorced.
Right.
And if you really work on something and you put your heart and soul into it.
And by this time you have yet another child.
That was when I first had my first child. I hadn't had my second child yet. So I go to therapy. He goes to therapy. We're going to therapy for a year. And a year in, then I'm going to singles therapy. We're going to couples therapy. And at some point I go, well, that's back when, Eric used to be gay. And my therapist goes, what? She goes, what? And I go, back when Eric was gay. She goes, back when? She goes, you never told me this. She goes, I've been seeing you guys for years. For a year, nobody ever said Eric has had gay sex. And I go, well, Eric doesn't like talking about it. And he doesn't like bringing it up, at cocktail parties.
Right.
And I said, but yeah, I go, he used to be gay. She goes, well, I think most people who used to be gay are still gay. And that was like something that was new to me.
Yeah.
Yes, that I didn't understand that. Like I thought, because I tried being gay and that was in the past.
Right.
So I thought, well, I used to be gay and not once. And so then she goes, I'm going to have to
you're relating it to your experience.
Yeah. So, right. So anyway, that's when she's like, well, maybe.
You didn't really try to be gay. You just wanted to sleep with
I tried it once.
Right.
Because I thought I might be gay.
Okay, whatever. Go.
Whatever, yeah.
Dodo.
So, but then it turned out I wasn't gay.
Right.
So, so that's when it starts dawning on me, well, I don't know if he's gay or not, but we're not having sex. We fight every day. He hates me. He just criticizes me in front of my daughter. I just wasn't going to do it anymore.
Right.
He wouldn't give me money, because he's totally cheap. And I was just like, this is bad. We got it. And then he knew it was bad, but he never said, yes, I'm gay. Let's get out of this. This is a charade. What the fuck are we doing? I'm only angry at you because you
don't fuck me and you're a horrible husband.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Wasn't he the one on the way to your wedding that was like, maybe we shouldn't?
Yes, he
do
did.
This?
No way.
On the way to the wedding, in the car, we're driving over, and I'm happy. I'm getting married the next day.
Yeah.
It's a rehearsal dinner, and he says to me, "Oh, I'm really nervous. He's driving. He's like, oh, I can't breathe. I'm so nervous. I go, why are you so nervous? He goes, I think we're making a huge mistake. He goes to me. And I'm just like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean we're making a huge mistake? He's like, yeah. He goes, I don't know. Should we just not do this? Maybe we shouldn't get married. I think we're making a huge error. And I'm like, we've got like 100 people at this dinner.
Right.
I go, people drove up from New York City and came in from California and they're staying in the hotel right now. What do you mean you're going to call it off? And he's like, well, I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying, what do you think? Do you think we should? I'm like,
oh, God.
I go, no, I think you're, and of course me, I'm in complete denial. I go, I think you're just being nervous. What I should have said was, you are thinking we shouldn't get married? Then yes, we should not get married.
Right, but you're young and you don't.
I'm stupid. I'm like, oh, you're just nervous. And he goes, okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm just nervous. I go, yeah, stop it. You're crazy. He goes, anyway, even if it is wrong, at least we'll have a few good years.
Oh,
that's how he ended the conversation.
He's such an ass.
But why didn't I get out of it? So anyway, all
right, so you get divorced.
We get divorced.
I think that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so and a friend of yours gets a dog named Molly and names it Molly.
My God. I didn't even know this story.
And you decide, how fucking dare she?
Yes, she was my good friend.
Good friend. Now you have
Names
a daughter,
dog
Molly.
after my daughter.
Right. And you decide.
I'd be honored.
I didn't speak to her.
What does that say about me?
I didn't speak to her for a year.
I know. I remember.
I was so angry.
I know. So that was one of Eric's like, she's mental. They're friends, All right.
Oh, Eric hates me. I think he still hates me, actually.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay.
Welcome to Play It, a new podcast network featuring radio and TV personalities talking business, sports, tech, entertainment, and more. Play it at play.it.
So you then become a single mother. You move to Poughkeepsie.
Yes.
You bring up your daughters. Eric's like on the road working for Bet, doing like all this shit.
Gone a lot.
Gone a lot. And you're like, I need money. And he's like complaining like, oh, Patty. And I was like thinking, because he used to always say to me things about, Judy, when you're with your kids, I'm like, you're with your kids once every 6 months. Don't fucking tell me.
You know what's so funny about that? He would definitely say that I always was with the kids. Listen, he went to Australia with Bet. He went to Vegas with Bet.
I know.
He left. He was fucking. I was shit out of luck, and I had no money for babysit.
Right.
He was like, well, I'll be sending you money. I'll do this. I'll do that. But it's very different because I'm like constantly responsible for them all the time. I can't go do an overnight gig. I got to drive back that night. It was just like, but he thought I'm a great guy. Does he tell you that?
But no, but he would be like, he'd see me with the kids or he'd hear me talking to the phone and he'd be like, can I give advice? I'm like, no. And he's like, can I tell you something? I'm like, no. But
because you were a single mother also.
Right. I mean, yeah. And it was like, Eric, I never said it to him, but I wanted to say, Eric, I see my kids every fucking day. Like every day in this tiny fucking apartment. So shut the fuck up. Okay.
Wait, can I tell about, wait, I'm just backpedaling for 1 second. When Eric gave me the ring, you were at our house, at our apartment in Brooklyn, and you said, let me see the ring. And I go,
yeah, I remember
yeah,
this.
and I show you the ring, and you go, oh my God. You go, why are your knuckles so hairy? And I go, Judy, I go, you're not even saying anything about the ring. You're like, oh my God. You go, you've got to do something about your hairy knuckles.
What an asshole.
Because you're going to be showing that ring to people, and you can't show them on a hairy knuckled hand. Do you know that I had electrolysis on my knuckles because I was so like, oh my God, I can't have hairy knuckles.
Hairy knuckles.
So anyway,
meditator.
I have always, ever since that day, I am always plucked.
Shaving?
Yes, shave, pluck my toe, anything. I will never have a hairy knuckle after that.
Oh God,
that was hilarious.
All
anyway,
right. Okay, so you're done with short attention span theater.
Yes.
You're
done with Eric.
divorced. You have 2 kids.
Yes.
You moved to Poughkeepsie. Eric goes and is gayer than gay than gay. But when did you tell the kids, Eric? He had to tell them. I think they were.
Oh yeah.
I think they knew when he told them. They
Well,
were like,
actually, I guess I had said something on the phone that was like, you've ruined my life. I guess I did call him a faggot on the phone. I was very angry, and it's not a good word, and I don't use it, but I was very mad. He wasn't going to give me the money, some money that we were having a disagreement. And I go, you lied to me. You've ruined my life. You leave me here with fuck you. It's this big fight. So evidently Molly heard it and heard me call her father that. So then she's like, oh, I guess Dad's gay. But she had always asked me. This is how she finds out. But she had always...
Mommy just called Daddy a faggot.
Oh, my God.
And that's what she thinks. Instead of, oh, my God, they're fighting. She goes, maybe Daddy's gay. Let's do that fight. Let's do the fight. And then you have to be Molly. Okay? All right, ready? Patty, I said I'm going to give you the money.
You said you were going to give me the money. You always don't give me the check every time you come up to get the kids.
Check.
Where's the check?
I forgot it.
I don't have any money to pay my bills. Where's the check?
Patty, then get a job.
You've ruined my... I had a job, but I got fired from my job.
Why? Why'd you get fired, Patty?
You know why.
Why?
I can't say why because I got a settlement. I'm not allowed to say why from the radio job on the air. But if you were in real life, I would be telling you why. But anyway, you've ruined my life. You fucking lied to me when we were married. You've ruined my life.
Oh my God.
Fuck you, you fucking faggot.
Oh, okay.
No, you fucked it up.
I think that was
it's
appropriate.
I thought that was good.
Daddy's gay.
All right, maybe she needs to play Eric.
Hey!
Now it all makes
What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh, you have to forgive me. I know how angry people get about that, but you're not getting angry. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so
Oh my
wait, you
God.
did. So
We
you
are
did have a
conditioned.
radio show.
Okay,
You did have a radio show.
I did
right?
have a radio show, yes.
And what happened?
I can't say because there was a payout. I was fired, and then there.
What about the payout money, Patty?
Yes, I had to pay off. With my payout money, all my goddamn bills. And a lot of them were credit cards from when I was married to him, buying strollers and everything else. So
that's why Daddy's
there.
gay.
Yeah, there you go. All
right.
So anyway, she had asked me, my daughters had said, how come you always have boyfriends and Daddy never has a girlfriend? And I'm like, you're going to have to ask Daddy that question. And so I said to him, look, they're asking questions. You're going to have to tell them you're gay. He's like, nah, I think they're too young. I go, no, you have
How
to tell
old
them.
are they at this point?
7 and 9,
Okay.
or 8 and 10 or something.
And they could give a shit, right?
Yeah.
Right. They just want to know why he doesn't have girlfriends. So he says, all right, I'm going to tell him this weekend. He gets in the car. He picks them up. He comes back. He drops them off. He's putting the suitcases on the ground. He goes to me, I told him. I'm like, you told him? I go, okay. I get in the car. I don't even remember how this...
Yeah.
You told him, faggot?
Yeah.
I feel really bad. I did say that to him. So anyway, I say...
Well, he's called you a cunt and a slut.
He
I'm
called me a
kidding.
cunt. He did call me a cunt.
No, he did?
He called me. He said, you're a triple threat. He goes, you're stupid, you're ignorant, and you're a cunt.
Oh,
you can say
And
so.
I
Okay.
said, I'm not stupid. Okay.
Okay.
But I called him a cunt on many occasions.
right,
so
right.
I can't get mad at him for calling me a cunt. I called him a cunt once 26 times in a row. Okay. So, because I was really mad because I cooked him dinner and he stayed on the phone till until all the dinner was cold.
Okay.
Fuck him on his birthday. Okay. So anyway, so the kids get in the car and we're driving and I go, what's new? They go, nothing, the two of them. And I go, well, anything new with your dad? And Molly's like, nothing. The other kid's nothing. I go, well, any news about anyone, any gay news? Any gay?
No, you didn't.
I swear to God, I'm going anything, any gay, I go any gay stories? And Anna goes, well, my teacher, Mrs. Bixby, her second grade teacher, was going Christmas shopping with her girlfriend, and the kid in my class in second grade said, oh, I didn't know you were that way. And she said, I'm not gay. She's just my girlfriend, like a straight girlfriend. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool story. I go, I'm like, and she goes, I go, any other gay stories? She goes, yeah. And that boy said, well, I have a hamster and my hamster is gay. Wait, I'm trying to remember how this damn story went. And my hamster's gay. And then I go, oh, the hamster's gay? And I go, any other gay stories? She goes, yeah, Dad's gay too. And I remember saying to Anna,
that is the stupidest
later
story.
on, I go, why did you bring up that story about the gay hamster before you told me Dad was gay? She goes, I just wasn't sure you knew yet. And I wanted to break, she wanted to break it in with the story so it wouldn't shock me.
Right.
But anyway, so that's how they told me their dad was gay.
Oh, okay. Then you meet Kevin.
Kevin, the love of my life, the greatest person in the world.
How'd you meet him?
Maureen Langan set me up with him. Maureen Langan's husband was good friends. They went to high school together.
Okay. What does Kevin do?
IT, computer guy.
Nice.
He's just solid, nice,
and
lovely.
And the kids love him?
Love him.
How does Eric feel about him?
Eric loves him.
Right.
Eric loves him. Because he pays for a lot of things,
right.
you know, and
he's a provider.
He gave the kids a car, phones, you know. Yeah. He's like a great guy.
And how long have you been married?
I'm not married. That's the only problem with me. Won't fucking marry me.
Good for you.
No, we've been together 15, 16 years.
Why won't he marry you?
Well, here's the problem.
They want it to last.
No, I was on Eric's health insurance up until about 2 years ago because he had SAG insurance and I had 7 surgeries in my neck and everything. And I needed to go to the best doctors, and Kevin has shitty health insurance, but now, but now I'm on Kevin's health insurance because I can be, because I'm, what do you call it? Whatever it is. Doesn't matter.
So your kid, one daughter went to Bard and one daughter went to Vassar.
Yep.
And Eric, when the first daughter went to Vassar, when Molly went to Vassar, Eric bought a Vassar hat and never took it off his fucking head. Okay? And then when Anna went to Bard, Eric got a Bard hat and never took it off his fucking head.
That's cute.
They're fucking disgusting.
I'm
like, you
clean
have
them.
to
put them through the dishwasher.
Them.
Put them through the dishwasher.
Just fucking wash it. Wash the fucking hat, Eric. Okay.
Oh God. All right.
Bad gay man.
And they studied what?
Well, Molly studied economics. She was an economics major. She studied in France. French was her minor. She hated that her father and I were in show business. She hated that I was a stand-up comic.
Hated this.
She got a job in an insurance company, and then 1 year later, she said, "I'm going up to do stand-up. I'm going to do a quick 5 minutes." I'm like, "What are you talking about?
Right.
You've only seen me do comedy like twice in 10 minutes." She never listened to stand-up comedy growing up. She hated comedy. You're going to do 5 minutes? What are you talking? You never took a class? I go, you don't understand what's involved with doing 5 minutes. Right. She had 5 minutes. She had a great set first time up, and now she's a stand-up comic.
Right.
It's weird. It's just crazy.
Anna
was a literature major. She wrote a novel for her senior project, and now she's works for an insurance for a what do you call it when you sell houses? Real estate company, and she's the woman's assistant, and she just got her license, and that's what she's doing.
Keeps writing though.
I don't know if she's still writing.
You got to get her a job.
I said to her, her writing is so good. Her writing is funny. She had the funniest sketch that she wrote.
You got to get her to work with go to a literary agency. Get her a job with a literary agent.
I want her to finish. She wants to rewrite her novel. I said, you've got to rewrite the novel. But anyway,
I'm getting her a job with.
Okay, would you? Do you know anybody?
Yeah, I know literary.
What did your son study?
Well, one's 15. And
What does he like?
he's going to play college basketball.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he's amazing. He's 6'6". He's 15.
Wait, that's the one that came out of you.
Yes, and Henry is in the media school at Indiana University. He's majoring in premarital sex, drug and alcohol use, and fraternity parties, and he's doing amazing.
That is so cool. Did your son ever say, "Am I going to be gay because you're gay"? Because my daughter did think that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Never. They were like, but they're very pro. Yeah,
Well, that's the thing. When you have a gay parent, like my kids are so like, if someone makes a comment about gay people, they're like, well, that guy's out, or they go on a dip. See ya. Yeah. Goodbye.
Patty.
Yes, darling.
Unfortunately, we have to end part 2. Even though I could sit here for 3 more.
Judy, it was a pleasure.
Let's just say one thing about Eric.
Yes.
He really is a great writer, and he really helped you with your act.
Let me tell you, well, he says that he helped me, I think, more than he did. I will give him credit for helping me with my act.
But some of the jokes, and then if he writes a joke that's not good, he can't let it go. Like, he doesn't let anything go.
Yes.
Like, when I worked with him at Rosie, and he'd go in,
oh my God.
Literally, we'd walk in, right?
Yeah.
And he would become emotionally attached to his material. So she would say, you know what, guys? I'm not doing any more Eminem shit. I'm done. No more Eminem crap. And we'd go around and be like, Eric, what do you have for day? I know you said no Eminem stuff, but I wrote this. And it was like, oh my God, Eric, shut up.
I know he can't stop himself. He can't stop. No, I wish.
Do you think he's on the spectrum a little bit?
Maybe. Okay. I feel like
he's very
can't.
Smart. Yeah.
I know he can't listen to people.
Yeah. Duh.
He doesn't hear what other people say.
Right.
And then he gets mad if you say you're not listening. But he cuts you off. He talks over you. And then he comes in my kitchen and just eats food, right?
And fucking leaves the shit all over the place.
Yeah, he'll start opening potato chips and eat an entire bag and then leave.
Was he an only child?
No,
he's but he was the favorite. The favorite of the mother.
Okay. All right. So, you're happily married, engaged.
Well, maybe we'll get married this year.
2 very successful children.
Yes.
And you're back on the circuit.
Yes.
You got your new podcast, Chick Chat.
Chick Chat with Carrie Carabas.
You are back doing stand-up.
I am.
And you're funnier than ever.
You are. You're really funny, Judy. Thank you. No, it's listen, I love doing comedy. I fucking love it. My daughters used to say to me, when are you going to stop doing this? When are you going to get a real job? I can't help myself.
No, because that's what you do. That's who you are.
I
can't thank you enough.
Will
you come back?
I will come back.
You could be a co-host with us.
I loved it.
Wouldn't Patty be a good co-host?
She'd be a great host, co-host. Yeah, everything.
I love Hennessy.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh my God! What is wrong with me?
Nothing is wrong with you. You are human.
He is a doll. He is a doll.
He's annoying.
I had trouble with it,
and he has the best hair.
Oh, come on.
Whatever.
I cut it myself.
Do you really?
Work on his eyebrows. Anyway,
Judy.
Patty, we always ask what pisses you off, but you said that in part 1. I'm going to say just the muscle relaxer, really.
Yeah, me too. I think so too.
Have you ever been on any antidepressants, or are you on any?
No,
antidepressants?
And as a matter of fact, I really feel like I should be. I was given, my doctor gave me a prescription for Lexapro.
Yes.
But I was afraid to take it because...
Why? Oh, take the muscle relaxer instead. That's really good for you.
No, but I only take a muscle relaxer when my back is bad.
No, you just said if you can't sleep.
Well, I couldn't sleep because my back is bad.
Whatever. Let me just tell you, we're very pro...
But here's the thing about Lexapro. They said black tarry stools. Like, I'm afraid.
Who gives a... As long as you don't do them in Elisa's toilet,
yeah,
who gives a shit?
Don't leave any streaks.
Yeah. No skid marks and no
side
big
effects.
duties.
I'm afraid of side effects. Some people take antidepressants, they want to kill themselves, so I'm afraid.
You take a fucking muscle relaxer.
I take 5 milligrams. 5 milligrams.
Okay, whatever.
What do you take?
Oh, are you... All right. I'm on Wellbutrin.
What is that? Is that an antidepressant?
Yes.
How many?
This is my morning. 150 Wellbutrin.
Oh.
I now take Synthroid for my thyroid.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I take biotin. I take
biotin.
B12.
Okay. I don't take
I take vitamin D, and
Okay.
I take Deplin, which is methylfolate. Okay, which helps it helps you absorb.
Oh, one of my
that's
daughters
in the
takes
morning.
that. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. At night, I take a teeny bit of Paxil.
Oh,
I take an arthritis drug,
okay.
and I take my trazodone.
And that makes you
Great day!
Are you on anything?
I take
Hennessy?
Zoloft, 100 milligrams, and 150 of Wellbutrin.
Yeah.
Wellbutrin. I don't know about
And,
Wellbutrin.
Cannabis.
Wellbutrin's good because it's good for sexual side effects. It's good for if you smoke. It's good. Pain.
Oh, I also take Adderall on occasion.
Oh, see, I feel like I need Adderall because I can never concentrate and I'm nervous.
I was on the ADD drug, but I have a heart
Ritalin.
thing, so I don't take.
Oh, that gives you like arrhythmia or whatever you call it. Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't.
But yeah,
with me.
I do think about that maybe I should do it, but I'm always afraid. I always get side effects. Like,
All right, but you know what? You see which is better.
okay.
And if you know that you do tend to get side effects of things, you already know to watch for it.
Yeah, that's true. Just take a little or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
very
Patrick's
slow.
giving us the finger.
Oh, okay. We got to get out.
Oh, I know. No, we're not. Patty, you are. I'm going to say you're one of my favorite.
I love you to bits. You know I do.
love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Had a great time.
Will you come back?
Of course. It was
Okay.
really a ball. I had
right.
a ball.
This was a lot of
It
fun.
was so fun.
I know. Don't you just want to hang out with her? I just want to hang out with you.
We
Be
used to
best
have
friends.
the best car rides home.
Oh my God, Judy!
With me screaming.
Oh my God, Judy would scream. We have to leave, but Judy would be screaming out the window. Fuck you!
You're kidding.
She'd call people cunts. She'd go, "Fuck you, cunt! Get out of my way!" I'm like going, Judy, stop! I'd be so nervous.
What about when I used to blast the music and fucking lip sync in the car?
Oh my God! Remember when you're pulling into the gas station? You're like, "Get out of my!" You're telling the guy to get out of the way near your gas pump, and you like could step on the brake so fast. I didn't have my seatbelt on because I thought and my head's hitting the front of the windshield. Oh my God! You were so insane in a car.
I don't
You were
believe
the
it.
most insane car
I was
driver.
Such an anxious. When I think back, I was so anxious and like.
But that's how I am all the time too. I'm so anxious.
So Zoloft helps me with that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
And you take it in the morning or at night?
I take it whenever I remember it, which is usually in the daytime.
Really?
It doesn't really
Side
affect me.
effects?
At first, for the first few months, you're going to feel like you're
Sleepy and dozy, right?
sleepy, yeah. And also, you're going to bomb every conversation. You're going to have a lot of really awkward moments and feel like you're in a dream, but that goes away.
I didn't
and then
feel
the
that.
panic attacks go away. That was my experience with it.
Panic attacks? It gives you panic attacks?
No. You already
your
feel
panic attacks.
anxiety.
Paxil's good
That
for
anxiety, those.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What about sex, though? A lot of these bring your sex drive down, and mine can't go down any farther than it is after menopause.
Let me tell you
Well, I
something.
adjusted
the
it.
Wellbutrin is very delicious.
Oh, Wellbutrin will still, I'll still want to bang on Wellbutrin?
Yes.
That levels it out.
That makes you not have side effects.
Oh, okay. I'll find out about it then.
Yeah, it's nice. You just got to get through those first few months, and then really the automatic anxiety is gonna away. From
Really?
me. Yeah.
I kind of like that
Patty,
idea.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you,
Thank you for
darling.
doing
it was a
this.
pleasure.
I gotta say, Patrick, come on.
Yeah.
Wasn't it great? It was great. Yeah. You're
Thank
the
you,
best.
Patrick.
Everyone, thank you. You can reach me at judygold.com, at judygold, JEWDYGOLD, on Twitter.
Is that what
and
you
on
have?
Instagram.
That's hilarious, Judy.
And, I'll be sending more hot flash pictures, so enjoy those.
Facebook.com/KillMeNowCast.
Yeah.
Like us.
What about you,
Share us.
Hennessy? Do you have anything going on?
I'm putting up howtopeestandingup.com. So go there to check out my business.
Howtopeestandingup.com.
I asked you to stop picking your face.
Leave her
have
alone,
chin.
Judy.
I did.
Him!
I'm actually really impressed by you, Judy, for catching all of those.
I can't believe it because I always read how upset people get when you're transgender. See, I said transgender, Judy, not transsexual, because Judy gets very mad at me. I do all the politically incorrect things.
Oh, well, I'm not transsexual yet because I haven't changed my sex.
Transgender. Okay.
Yeah, I was just born a boy without a penis.
Okay.
Anyway, that's basically all it boils down
You're
to.
a boy without a penis.
Yeah.
I'm
Are you going to get one? You're going to get one, though, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. A nice big black one. Hey.
He can, you can buy them.
Could you get a black? You couldn't get a black penis.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Don't they take it off your thigh? Your penis, right? They build it out of your thigh. I think.
Grafts, you have your thigh or your forearm.
Oh wow.
It's gotten really good over the years.
That's what what's her name said. Julia Scotty said that hers was from her.
His was from his.
His was from her.
His
was.
He didn't get a penis.
He has a
got
vagina. He has a vagina, but his vagina was taken from his penis.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's easier to do
from boy to girl, from girl to boy,
to do sex corrections on a female because they don't.
You got to take.
They
away.
just invert.
It's when you add.
invert
when
it.
you have to add, it's harder.
Correct. You got to come up with more
science.
Yeah.
Right, can I go?
Yeah, we have to go.
Like
okay.
Midnight.
All right. It's midnight. Goodbye.
Thank you guys so much, and as we always say, so long.
No, that's why Dad's gay.
And everything was wonderful. I'll see you soon. Thank you for the visit. So long.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.